My husband keeps being petty about everything. If he keeps this up, I'm going to disappear from his life. My husband and I have a 6-month-old son. My husband and I agreed that I should leave my job of 12 years to watch our son full-time and assist him at his company. I'm very appreciative of the time I get with our son and make sure my husband knows it. My husband actively gets his time to do activities outside of the home. He works hard, so I like to make sure I can cover him when he asks to go do things. This includes golf on the weekends for an average of 7-ish hours, leaving the country to see his sister for a week, hunting for 3 days in a row, etc. The thing is that he has never had to be a solo parent with our baby for more than a couple hours. This past weekend he went hunting Friday to Sunday, and later in the week I asked him if he could watch the baby while I go visit my old coworkers Tuesday evening. I was gone for 2 hours. Come home, the baby is not in pajamas, not a huge deal. I proceed to get the baby changed and start dinner. Ask if he'd like to eat dinner in the dining room or living room so he can continue to watch the game. We decide on the living room, so I ask him if he can clean up the baby's play mat and toys, something that happens every night, to get it out of the way. He asks me what he should do with the baby then? I proceed to do what we do every night, put the baby where he is safe on the couch, and he watches me clean up the toy mat. Dinner is ready, soup and grilled cheese. While we're eating he mentions the mortgage bill I paid was returned. I acknowledge that I also saw it and would look into it. Trying to relax, finally I leave it at that. He then continues, "Did you call the bank? Are you going to call the bank?" To which I snap and say yes, because I do everything. Now of course I don't mean I literally do everything in the entirety of our partnership. I was speaking in terms of when both our work days are done and on the weekends, where I thought it was fair we share responsibilities. I hit a breaking point after just trying to relax after my 2-hour break. I didn't call him on his hunting trip to ask for updates on things. He's insulted and tells me he's going to shower as he's finished his food. I'm still eating mine and realize that it's very hard to finish eating hot soup while managing a baby alone on the couch, so in defeat just go throw out my dinner. Context: the night before I also allowed him to eat first while the meal was hot as the baby was being fussy. He follows and tells me just to eat. I yell him to leave me alone, clean up everything from dinner in the kitchen, and go politely ask him to use a certain towel if he plans to shave. I ask him not to use the brand new white towels to clean up his shavings, but he often forgets. That makes him upset, but he does it. I turn on a movie and entertain the baby on the couch. He comes out after showering and says, "I'll just leave you alone so you can relax," as if him going to sit in the bedroom and watch sports is helpful to my relaxation, so the sarcasm is obvious. I give him his time and go to bring the baby in the bedroom for the night. He leaves and goes to the couch. I go after him to see if I can help the situation at all, from what I started by being snippy. He tells me we will talk about it when I'm not drunk. I wasn't drunk, he knows that was a dig. I leave him alone. Next day I leave him be all day while he's away at work. He comes home and I let him get settled. Offer him dinner and ask to talk. He refused to talk again and proceeded to not talk to me for 4 days, which is not uncommon for him when he's upset. I finally get him to talk, and his answer is basically I should have just asked for help, although continues on to say I basically don't have it hard enough to need help. He's the one who keeps a house over our head, does our taxes and saves for our future, and that is how he helps our son every day. I try explaining I'm not discounting all those things, I'm just speaking on behalf of more everyday hands-on things I could use help with. Like taking the early feedings for once on the weekend, putting pajamas on, getting the bedroom ready for the baby at night, etc. He thinks I'm saying he literally does not help me at all and just cannot see where I'm coming from. It basically ends in a stalemate. I don't really want to ask him for help ever again now, after hearing how he can't believe I can't handle it when he handles all his daily tasks. I know that I shouldn't have started all this by snapping, but I couldn't help it. Is the way I see things that crazy?